What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, back again with yet another gun review for you guys here today. So you guys are already seeing on the box what I'm going to be reviewing, and yeah, it is pretty exciting, and honestly I'm actually super excited to talk about this pistol. This thing is awesome. But before we get into that, first things first, I want to mention for those of you guys who saw last week's video on the Shytech Intervention, or the LSR-005 from Aries, I am just going to go ahead and put this out there. I'm not happy with how that review came out personally. I think it could have been done a whole lot better. But however, the fact I did not have the gun with me long enough to actually do any extensive research on it myself, I mean, at the end of the day, I could have read all of it online or on the internet and, you know, Google and that sort of thing, because, you know, it is 2023. We are able to do that now. But I didn't really want to do that. I've never been that sort of person to go off internet specs. I'd rather see it for myself and then bring you guys an accurate, sort of more personal, review. However, did not have enough time with the weapon to actually do that, and obviously I couldn't strip it because it was the only one that we had. So I will make a promise to you guys all right now that I will be redoing that review soon, and hopefully it will be a better review. Well, it will definitely be a better review, that's for damn sure, but I will redo it. I will leave the previous one up there regardless. It is hella embarrassing, but I'm just going to leave it out there for you guys to see, so you guys can get an idea of what the Shytech is all about. But until the new review comes out, the previous review will be up there. When the new one gets released, obviously I will bring down the old one, but until then, it's going to stay there. But anyway, moving on to the more important things for today. So let's talk about the Novritsch SSP5. So this pistol, it obviously does have a, an upgraded version out now, which is obviously the SSP2, I believe it's called, but we don't have those yet. But this thing, the SSP5, is still an awesome pistol, and let's get into it. So let's unbox the thing here quickly. So obviously, first things first, you do get your manual as always, and of course all the various different color designs that come out on these guns. Personally, if I had to own one of these, I'd probably go with the white and black or the purple and black, because, you know, purple is fantastic. And yeah, so inside the box, obviously you get your SSP5 and one magazine. Obviously you do get a valve tool in most of the boxes. Every now and then I have noticed there's been one or two missing, but 9 times out of 10 you're going to get a valve tool inside the box. So first things first, the weapon itself. Okay, externally speaking, you can see that it is a 2011 chassis, down to the finest little detail here, the slant on the bottom of the chassis here. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. So yeah, super cool. It does have the split slide design like what you would see on the Desert Eagles, and, you know, like the G&G Piranhas and that sort of thing, which obviously mitigates recoil and obviously a lot more gas efficiency, because you're not essentially, you know, pulling back an entire slide. It's literally just the back half of the slide with the upper half of your chamber. So everything is super light, super fast, and as you can see there, it is snappy as all hell. Does come out with a super nice trigger. I'm not used to that. Novritsch's triggers are generally a little bit heavier, whereas these tend to be quite a bit lighter. It's got a super nice reset, actually, to be honest with you. And of course the dovetail safety, which of course, for those of you who don't know, you cannot pull the trigger unless you have depressed the dovetail on the rear of the chassis, and then the trigger will pull. So still the same grip as what you would see on Novritsch's previous 2011 chassis or 2011 styled weapons. Same flared mag well, super comfortable, nice beefy mag release there. Just be careful in whatever holsters it is that you're running. If you are running the patented Novritsch holster, you're not going to have too much of an issue, but if you are using a universal holster, just make sure that your mag release is clear from the rest of the chassis of the holster, so that you do not accidentally lose mags. Standard 2011 chassis, or standard 2011, geez, it's like chassis is like my new obsession lately. But the standard 2011 green gas mags, the WeTech mags do work in these and are compatible. So for those of you guys that do own WeTechs or want to use WeTechs, because they are a little bit more cost effective, they are compatible, they do work. But of course, for those of you guys who want to stick with the brand, Novritsch's are available. So internally speaking, this particular pistol is designed to compete with rifles. I know it's not normally, you know, a welcomed concept in South African airsoft, you know, pistols outranging rifles, but it is a thing. Like with the AAP-01 from Action Army, that thing rivals most rifles, and this thing does the exact same. So staying true to form, Novritsch's fluted barrel, but on the inside of that is what's a 601 type bore stainless steel barrel, so super accurate. And of course this gun is designed to use heavier BBs, so from the manufacturer they recommend 0.4s and heavier, so therefore obviously extending your effective range or pushing a little bit further out. It does have steel sears, steel hammers, and steel hammer posts, so obviously super strong, super reliable. You're not going to go ahead and break one of these anytime soon. Other than that, it is still standard 2011 internals, so for those of you guys who are competent on this particular chassis or this particular platform of weapon, when it comes to upgrades, maintenance, and even repairs and that sort of thing, you're not going to have an issue, as it is still the standard 2011s that we all know and love. So it's absolutely fantastic. It just obviously comes out from the factory with a lot more hardy parts, should I say. So yeah, super reliable, super robust, and well, you're going to be running these things for a while. So internally speaking, that's pretty much all that I can say on it, but externally we can come back to this. So it does come out standard with the fiber optic sights. Once again, I'm going to try and get the camera to line up on this. It's extremely difficult since I'm looking at it through a third person view. I know you guys can't see that, but anyway, okay. I'm not going to embarrass myself further, but yes, it does come out with the fiber optic sights, which is fantastic. Low profile RMR mount. However, this particular RMR mount, we have heard rumors that only Novritsch sights will fit on there. It's not necessarily the case. The only problem is, in the country we do not have access to like various different, you know, RMR plates. So a little bit harder to get various different plates for you to fit different optics, but it is not the case that this is proprietary. It's just this particular current plate that's on here, yes, that is going to be proprietary from what I understand. I don't know if there's any of you guys out there that have made red dots fit on here, or have modified, or basically have just put a red dot on and it's worked from day one. And if you are one of those people, please drop it down in the comments below and let us know. One other thing about the internals that I forgot to speak about that I do just want to touch on now, and the only reason I remembered this, is your hop-up adjustment. So stock standard from the factory, this does come out with a TDC hop mod, which of course you don't have to turn your wheels or anything like that. You literally adjust your hop-up from the outside. You don't have to strip the weapon down like most pistols, or like what most of us are used to on green gas pistols. You can pretty much do it on the fly right here with the Allen key that is provided with the weapon inside the box when you purchase it. So super easy to use, user-friendly adjustments. It's fantastic. This weapon is absolutely next level. And of course, for all you speed softers out there, she is hella fast and hella snappy, and well, straight up just brutal. This weapon is something else. I haven't seen these personally out on the fields yet. I haven't actually been on the receiving end of one of these, but rest assured, as soon as I am on the receiving end of one, or I have seen one out there, you guys will know about it. So yeah. So guys, that being said, that pretty much brings this video down to a conclusion. I hope you guys enjoyed the gun review on the SSP5 from Novritsch. So as always, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and keep us going. And of course, as per usual, guys, any tips or suggestions or anything like that for future reviews or future videos coming up, please drop it down in the comments below. We will get to that. Gentleman who commented about the FAL, we will be doing one of those. I did see your comment. Not sure when, but it is on the schedule, so we are going to be doing the L1, A1, or the FAL from Aries one of these days in the up and coming weeks. But until then, like I said, just drop it down in the comments below. We will see them and we will get to them. So as always, guys, I'm Section. Stay classy, and above all, call those hits, and we'll see you guys in the next video.